number one. Okay, so the service members get protection, of course, but then also their spouse is entitled to these protections that we're going to talk about in a little bit. The service members' children are also protected, but the definition of what is a child, it kind of shifts depending on the circumstances, and it's all tied into benefits for service members. Let's get into the definition here. First off, children are entitled to these protections as long as they're under the age of 21. But if they are students, they get a little more protection, right? So full-time students up to the age of 23 who are or dependent on the service members for over half their support. Okay, so if they're going to school and they're still dependent on that service member parent, then they would be entitled for a little bit longer than, if they weren't going to school. Also, keep in mind there's special protections if they have some level of incapacity and they rely on that service member to support them. So think of maybe adult children who have some kind of incapacity or disability. If they rely on that service member for support, they can also obtain these protections. Now, take a look at number 3. Any individual who the service member supports and they provide more than one half of the support for the preceding 180 days before that application for relief, then they would be entitled to protections. So things like parents or in-laws, as long as they get over half their support from the service member and they're living in the service member's household. So then parents and in-laws would be considered a dependent under this rule. Look at letter B, unmarried individuals who are in the custody or dependent on and live with the service member. So think of an unmarried adult, who is in the custody. So think maybe a stepchild. Maybe it's not an actual child of the service member, but they are in the custody of the dependent and they live with them and they're provided support. And those are similar rules that apply to children. So those under the age of 21, full-time students up to the age of 23, or if they have some level of incapacity. Okay, so think in terms of maybe a live-in child or something along those lines that might not necessarily be the biological child of the service member.